Hey everybody, John Swift here. Out at a very busy box store called Walmart, out in front of the store. And I wanted to share a story with you that happened about 2 years ago at the very start of the Black Lives Matter thing. And there's always going to be somebody pulling up right behind you, right when you're standing in the garage spot there. Thank you for that. As the story goes, like I said, this is right at the beginning of COVID, around the first of the year 2020. And this is one of the main entrances to the door. So I was working here for a couple months and I needed money, so I got a job here and I hurt my neck. So they put me at the door, kind of like a security guard type of thing. So I started at 4 o'clock in the morning, which really sucked. And I would just keep an eye on the employees coming in and out of the front door, because they would shut the doors off, but they'd be unlocked. So people would just come in and like at 4 o'clock in the morning, people would be working and they would just come in, open the door with their hands and then shut the door. And I was in charge of kind of making sure the employees were coming in, but nobody else was. And plus there was some warning of something happening, because if you think back, people were protesting and then they were looting is what was going on. And they were pretending that they were. Yeah. What's that? This a YouTube video? YouTube? Yeah. So I'm out. I'm not actually out here. I'm inside the doors watching. Like I said, it really sucked. And I got to work and I had heard that there was a protest. In quotations, protest. Like I said, people at the time were doing these protests and then they were looting stores. If you think back to the news around the time, that was happening to a lot of places. They were breaking windows. In Tampa, they had burned a strip mall, like a mall up there. They started a fire and people were lighting cars on fires. So when I got there, the manager came up to me and told me that there had been something going on. Sorry. And a bunch of people, like at 2 in the morning or something, came out here under the guise of a protest, but they just wanted to loot someplace. So somebody actually posted the video on Facebook or something, because somebody showed it to me later in the day. What happened was they came over here with rocks and they broke this Shaw Jewelers. I'm sorry, I'm burping. They broke the window of the Shaw Jewelers, and then a cop showed up, and then everybody scrambled and got out of here. But like I said, it was really early in the morning. I got there at 4, and so the Shaw Jewelers window was smashed, and I think they had maybe it was 11 o'clock at night. I think there was a piece of plywood up, like right on this window right here, where it says Rochview River. There was a big, a big thing, plywood. Yeah, they nailed up plywood to get rid of it, because I guess the guy came in and found out that they had done that. So the other part of the story is that when I got there, they told me what had happened and to not let anybody in and keep the doors locked. So I had to stand there and unlock the door like every time somebody wanted to come in. Like I said, people were coming in at 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes people came in at 5 or 6 early in the morning, and I had to make sure that the door was shut. So there's a thing that I do is, like, instead of having to walk to the door every 5 seconds and open the door, because those doors are heavy, and if 4 or 5 people are coming in at one time and you have to keep opening the door, closing the door, it gets tiring. You're prying it open with your fingers. It's a double mechanical door. And so I had the idea to put it on electric and just have it open up, and I hit the wrong button and the door stayed open, and the manager found out and he came out and dressed me down and says, if they come here for us, they're coming wide in the store. So the climate of the day had been, somebody's car alarm's going off. The climate of the day had been that, like I said, we heard about the lootings, and I think just before that, there was a fire somebody lit a fire in Tampa and, you know, vandalized several stores and broke windows and stole merchandise. So we were all afraid that they were going to come into Walmart and loot the store there, you know. So me being the brilliant guy, but anyway, my manager reminded me of that. And so anyway, there was two black ladies that worked at the register, and every morning I would come in, and they were the closest ones that worked to me because there was nobody there. There was only workers. There was nobody shopping at the time, 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, one of them said to me, "You should have never came in this morning." And I wondered about that for, I don't know, a while, wondering why she said that, because when I had just got there, I hadn't heard what happened. What I think is that the word got out that they were going to loot this place, and that she was like saying that she had, that's how I took it, is that she had already heard that they were going to come here and do something, vandalize. I don't know if they had plans for just Walmart, but I was going to say, like, you know, the Walmart store is right here, and then the store that they broke the windows is right there, so it's really close. And everybody was like kind of freaking out, and my manager came up to me and was like, if the press comes here, don't talk to them, you know, don't say anything, just say I can't comment. So it was a really freaky day, especially since I was like the security guard in effect of the front door of the store. And it was just a really weird time, you know, to live in that thought of danger, that somebody might come in and, you know, be violent or throw something at you or break all the windows. I mean, because they didn't have any kind of roll down security or anything in the front of the store. So it was just the front doors, and all you had to do is all you basically had to do was like break the glass of the store's front window glass, and then you'd be in. And then I think our plan was just that everybody would go out the back door. So luckily, after that first looting deal, they did not repeat again after that. But they always had a sheriff's deputy out here, and for probably a month after that, a month or 2 months, and then they would patrol by to make sure that nothing was going on. And, you know, if we ever had a problem, we would call the sheriff's department. But it was just a freaky time to be here, and for me to be at the front. I wasn't security guard like I was going to do anything. It was like I was just going to say, hey, somebody is at the front door, and, you know, run, basically. But it was a freaky time. Other than that, and the stupid tents they put out where they made people come in one at a time, it was an okay, you know, deal for a couple months. But it was a crazy time to look back at that, because Sarasota is a very low crime for the most part. It isn't like a lot of places that we have, like Tampa or St. Petersburg is really high crime compared to here. That's just like an hour north of here. So anyway, I thought I wanted to share that story with you and just let you ponder all the weird, to how weird it was, or just look back at how weird that time was. Anyway, some guy's yelling over here at somebody. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care, and I'll bring you another story too after this.